If you don't come to that point where you are tired and you say enough is enough, you will continue in your peril. You have to come to a point where you say, listen, this thing cannot go on anymore. That is when the gates, the portals of intervention begins to open. In Genesis 27 verse 40, the Bible told us an interesting story about two brothers. The elder brother was the one the father scheduled to be blessed, but on account of divine orchestration, it was the younger brother that would be blessed. Jacob had taken the blessing and was gone, and Esau shows up pleading and asking to be blessed. And Jacob said, there is no more blessing. Instead of blessing him, Jacob now went further and began to utter words that would rather hurt the guy's destiny. He said, and by the sword shalt thou live. That means Jacob is telling Esau, where you have found yourself, you will fight battles all your life. So if you achieve anything in life, it will be out of sheer warfare. Anything you can't fight for, you can't have. In your lifetime, forget about things like favor. In your lifetime, forget about things like mercy. They won't exist in your context. If you ever possess anything, you will fight for it. And that's not all. And he said, you shall serve your brother. That means your brother has attained a position of advantage that all your life you will be under him. So this was a difficult place to be. Nonetheless, he gave him a secret. He said, and it shall come to pass that when thou shalt have the dominion, and thou shalt break his yoke off thy shoulders. Another translation said, it shall come to pass that when you become restless, it said, then you shall break his yoke off your back. So whatever it is you are going through, a system of intervention can be orchestrated the day you become tired. If you are not tired, you are permitted to continue in that sorrow. If you are not tired, you are permitted to continue in that pain. You go read your Bible. Many times people were with Jesus and they were suffering until they made the decision to press for help. Take for instance, Peter was sinking before Jesus, and you are asking, I thought if I'm in the presence of God I'm covered. Yes, but you will be covered if you know what to do. It's not just enough that you are in God's presence. The man was sinking and about to drown until he said, Master, save me. And the Bible said quickly Jesus reached out and pulled him up. On another occasion, they were in the boat and the boat was sinking and Jesus was sleeping. You and I know that Jesus can't